see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sex.
Toprak has finally found a solution to the problem that has plagued him for so long. After several questionable races and results that haven't met expectations, Turkish sensation Toprak Rezgatlioglu has news that could drastically change the course of his performance. The main focus is now on a detail that previously seemed small, but has turned out to have a major impact: the angle of the motorcycle's handlebars. In recent races, Toprak has struggled to enter fast corners, especially when having to maintain stability under hard braking. There are strong indications that the handlebars, which are too bent back, are hindering his control, and even hampering his signature aggressive riding style. Now, a major change is being implemented. The handlebar angle has been changed to a wider and more open one. This adjustment technically gives Toprak more room to move, while also increasing leverage when controlling the motorcycle in the cornering area. This is not just a small change, but a crucial step that could determine whether he returns to his best form or not. Interestingly, Toprak didn't wait long to test this change. He chose to arrive early at the Circuito de Jerez, a circuit known for its technicality and demanding precision from every rider. This decision demonstrates his commitment to resolving the issues that have been limiting his potential. This early testing also provides a strategic advantage. With the extra time before next week's main race, Toprak has the opportunity to truly understand the new characteristics of his bike. Every lap he completes is not just about speed, but about rebuilding confidence, something that is crucial for a rider with an attacking style like his. The team also appears to be very supportive of this move. Together with Yamaha Motor Racing and the existing technical structure, they are working intensively to ensure that the handlebar angle changes are truly having a positive effect. Data after data is collected, analyzed, and compared with the previous setup. This is not a simple process, but it is crucial to ensure that the solution found is truly on target. Clearly, Toprak's decision to arrive early at Jerez is a strong signal that he does not want to fall further behind. He knows that momentum is crucial, and every detail can be the difference between victory and disappointment. And here's the full news. Toprak finally discovered the root of a problem that had been seemingly invisible, yet its impact was palpable on the track. After weeks of frustration, in-depth analysis and numerous experiments that hadn't yielded optimal results, Turkish rider Toprak Rezgatlioglu was now beginning to see a solution that could significantly change the course of his season. The problem, it turned out, wasn't the engine, the tires, or even the racing strategy. It all came down to one aspect often overlooked as a minor detail: ergonomics, specifically the handlebar angle. In motorcycle racing, especially at the highest level, a difference of just a few degrees can determine whether a rider can navigate corners with precision or lose confidence at the most crucial points. Over the past few races, something felt unnatural about Toprak's riding style. The rider, known for his extreme late braking ability and exceptional front-wheel control, seemed a little restrained. When entering corners, especially under hard braking, his body couldn't work in sync with the bike. It was as if there was an invisible limit, forcing him to reduce his aggressiveness, something that had been his main weapon. After lengthy discussions with the technicians and crew, it was discovered that the handlebar angle was bent too far back. This position caused the wrists to operate at a suboptimal angle, reducing leverage for directional control, and restricting body movement when transferring weight to the front of the bike. In racing conditions that demand quick reactions and high precision, these limitations become significant. And this is where the turning point began. Toprak decided to make a bold change. The handlebar angle was now reconfigured, wider, more open, and designed to provide a more natural position for his body. This change wasn't just about comfort, but about restoring the connection between rider and bike. This connection, which had been Toprak's main strength, had been disrupted by the less-than-ideal setup. What made this situation even more interesting was the timing of the change. Toprak didn't wait until the end of the race weekend to try this new setup. He chose to arrive early at the Circuito de Jerez, a move that demonstrated both the urgency and the seriousness with which he was determined to resolve this issue. Jerez is no easy circuit. The technical layout, the combination of fast and slow corners, and the need for perfect balance make it an ideal place to test changes like this. If a setup works at Jerez, there's a good chance it will be competitive on many other circuits. In those initial testing sessions, Toprak's focus wasn't solely on lap times. Each lap became a process of exploration. He tried to understand how the bike reacted to the new handlebar position, how his body could move more freely, and most importantly, whether he felt confident braking at the limit again. Sources in the paddock reported that these changes made an immediate difference. The bike felt more alive in Toprak's hands. Corner entry felt more precise, and he could return to his signature style, relying on the front end with confidence. This was a positive sign that had been long overdue. The Yamaha Motor Racing team also worked tirelessly to support these changes. Telemetry data was analyzed in detail, comparing every input from previous sessions with the latest results. They wanted to ensure that the improvements Toprak felt were not just subjective, but also demonstrable. But as always in racing, every solution almost always brings new questions. Will a wider handlebar position affect high-speed stability? Will this change impact tire management in the long term? And most importantly, is this setup consistent enough to be used in real-life racing conditions? Toprak himself seems more optimistic than before. His body language in the paddock has changed. There's a renewed energy, a renewed confidence. He knows this isn't the end of the road, but at least he now has a clear direction. The decision to test early also has a psychological advantage. With extra time before next week's main race, Toprak can approach the race weekend much more thoroughly prepared. He's no longer coming with a big question mark, but with a solution that's been tested and understood. His rivals certainly won't be sitting idle. They'll be watching every development closely. If Toprak truly rediscovers his form, the competition will change again. And in MotoGP, one rider who has returned to peak performance could disrupt the entire competitive landscape. Now, all eyes are on what happens next in Jerez. Is this handlebar angle change truly the key to a comeback? Or is it just the first step in a much longer process? One thing is certain, Toprak has taken a significant step. He didn't wait for things to improve on their own. He searched, analyzed, and finally acted. And in the world of racing, that's what often separates great riders from legends. If everything goes as planned, then we may be witnessing the beginning of a major comeback. A story about how one small change, the handlebar angle, can reignite the potential of an extraordinary rider. And if everything really clicks this weekend, then Jerez won't just be another racetrack. It will be the moment when Toprak Razgatlioglu finds himself again.